السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning, my dear students. Grade 4, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Today, inshallah, we will start new lesson in chapter 12, lesson number 5, page 576, 577. We are in chapter 12 entitled Energy and How Do We Use Energy? And the big idea for this chapter, how do we use energy? Lesson number 5, magnetism, and the new lesson is magnetism and electricity, okay? Entitled Magnetism and Electricity. Essential question here, how are electricity and magnetism related? There's a relationship between electricity and magnetism, okay? We will talk about two new vocabulary today. The first is attract and the second is repel, okay? Yeah. The first title here, what is a magnet? What is a magnet? Okay, as we know, magnet or two magnets, how two magnets can pull or attract each other, and how two magnets can also push away or repel each other. Yeah, when two magnets near to each other, these magnets maybe pull attract or attract each other, or maybe push away or repel each other. Okay, so the push or pulls are known as magnetic force. These forces or these types of action here, pushes or pulls, yeah, it's called magnetic force. This is called magnetic force. This another types of force is called magnetic force. Okay, so we will define what is magnet. Magnet is something like metal that can attract iron, and certain other metals such as nickel and cobalt. This magnet is something that can attract iron and certain other metals. Like what? Like nickel and cobalt, like this. This magnet and these metals, and there is attraction between these metals and the magnet. Okay, so this magnet also produces magnetic field. Yeah, there is a magnetic field between these two magnets. So magnet come in all shape and size, have different type of shape and size, like this bar magnet, like this, and this is horseshoe magnet, yeah, and this is disc magnet and this ring magnets. There are different types or different shape or size of magnets, okay? Yeah. Magnets poles, yeah. Magnetic poles, okay? All magnets have two poles, like this. These magnets have two poles. Yeah, this red is north and this blue is south. But all magnets have two poles, one north and the other south. And we can label this as N and S. N is north and S is south, okay? This. The force of magnet is strong at each pole. The main force of this magnet is found near or at the pole of each pole. Yeah, it's the strongest at each pole. This force is strongest here at each pole. Okay? Yeah. Here there is the most of the strongest force here. North pole and magnet attract, yes, south pole, like this. North and south, yeah, north and south attract each other. But north and north or south and south repel each other, okay? Yeah, يبقى when north and south, north pole of magnet near to south pole of another magnet, Yeah, there is attraction between this pole. But this opposite pole attract, and the same pole repel, or like pole repel each other. Okay. Yeah, north north repel, now south south repels, north south or south north is a attract. Okay. Yeah, so the attraction of two magnets is the strongest when magnets are close together. Yeah, يبقى when the magnets near to each other or close together, yeah, here it is the strongest force, or the strongest attraction force here between two magnets. When these two magnets near or close together, so magnetic force get weaker with distance. يبقى the more distance, the less magnetic force. The more distance, the less magnetic force, and the less distance, the more magnetic force. Yeah. So how do like poles interact? Yes, these poles interact like charges. So charges repel one another. يبقى this pole or this magnet attract to each other like charges repel or attract each other. Okay? Yeah. يبقى this like poles repel each other and the opposite pole attract each other. Okay? Yeah. Next. Magnetic particles. Magnetic particles. Okay? The second title in this section is called magnetic particles. All matters, like all matter is such as metals. Metals are made up of tiny particles. These metals, like iron, cobalt, nickel, or other metals, made up of tiny particles. Each particles of these tiny particles act like small magnet, like this. Look at this. This is called metals. Or this metals composed of tiny particles like this, and these tiny particles made act like small magnets. And these tiny particles inside these metals act like small magnet. Act like what? Small magnet. And this is particles point in different direction like this: north south, south north, north south. Yeah, it is homogeneous. Okay. Yes, have different directions. I'll take different direction. Okay. Yeah. If this metals, if this metals, huh, if this metals, or if any magnets brought near these metals like iron, nickel, and or cobalt, these particles inside the metals like iron, yes, these particles take a line, or this line up, or these particles line up, take directions. North pole face on one direction, and the other direction is south pole. يبقى if this metal near to magnet, or brought near to magnet, yeah, this metal or these particles inside the metal, yes, line up, turn around and line up, and take the same directions. North in one direction, and the south in the another direction. And these metals becomes temporary magnet, okay? And this object becomes as a temporary magnet, okay? يبقى an object made of iron, a tiny magnetic particles, these tiny magnetic particles push and pull different direction like this, okay? If this iron object near magnet, this particle turn around and line up, and take north poles face one direction and south pole face other direction. This object becomes temporary magnet. Okay. Yeah. Next. questions? Yeah. South pole will a north space, a north pole of magnet, a north pole of a magnet. Which one? South pole will, north pole will what? Repel, attract, spin, or disappear? Yes, attract. Excellent. Study the diagram below. Iron, cobalt, and nickel. Which is this diagram blank oval? Which one of this sentence right here? Materials that magnets attract, type of magnet, part of an electromagnet, material not attract to magnet. Which one? Yeah, cobalt, nickel, and iron. Yeah, it is matters that magnet attract. Excellent. Which pair of magnet poles attract one another? Which pair of magnet pole attract one another? Yeah, two north pole, two south pole, one north pole and one south pole, one neutral pole and the other south. Which one? Yes, C. One north pole attract one south pole. Look at the bar magnet and their poles, right repel or attract on lines. Here, repel or attract. Yes, attract. And here's north, south, south. It's repel. Yeah, excellent. What happened when two? Look at this magnet blue. What happened when the two magnets push away from each other? What happens when the two magnets push away from each other? Yeah, when two magnets push away from each other, they repel each other, they stick to each other, they attract each other, and they change each other. Repel meaning push, magnet push away from each other, meaning repel each other. Complete. Iron increases south, repel decreases attract. A magnet is an object or a material that what? Things containing nickel and cobalt. Magnet is an object or material that things containing nickel, cobalt. Yeah. That what? That attract things. Yes. Containing what? Yes. Nickel, cobalt, and iron. Okay. Magnets can attract and each other. Yeah. Magnets can attract and repel each other. Excellent. All magnets have the north pole and south pole. Excellent. The north pole and south pole of two magnets will north pole and south pole attracts. Okay. Magnetic force when magnets are close together. Magnetic force what? Increase or decrease? Yes. Increase when magnets are close together. Yes. And what when magnets move farther apart? It's decrease. Yeah, يبقى decrease when magnets move farther apart. I have finished. Goodbye, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.